Okay, so should we move on to Wild Chat today?
Yes.
So my idea for Wild Chat today was to talk about, we already did this with sharks, so I thought let's do it with big cats because we've been talking about big cats a lot. What are the best and worst representations of big cats in film? So I wrote down the films I've seen that I remember had big cats in them. There's Two Brothers, which I mentioned as being one of the reasons I love tigers. Burning Bright, which if you haven't heard of it or seen it, it's about a girl that gets locked in a house with a tiger. A girl and her autistic brother, I think.
Yeah, and because their evil stepdad wants to kill them or something.
Spoiler alert.
Was that a spoiler?
Yeah, you don't realize that he was on purpose or whatever until the middle.
I'm
or
sorry.
Something. Anyway.
I thought it was obvious.
Well, people get locked in a house with a tiger. Then there's Life of Pi, where someone is stuck on a boat with a tiger. Or was it a tiger? Oh my goodness. Who knows? So those are the tiger movies. Then we have The Lion King, which is about lions. If you've never heard of The Lion King, I don't know how to help you. There's Born Free, which is like, is it a true story or based on a true story or not? I don't know.
I don't know what that is.
Born Free is a really good movie about these like people who raise these lions in Africa. I think they're scientists or something. And it's a true story. It's these people who adopt an orphaned lion cub and raise her. But she's born free, so she eventually goes back to live in the wild. Then there's The Wizard of Oz, which has a cowardly lion in it. He's very cowardly, but actually, spoiler alert, he's not that cowardly. He's very brave. We have the Narnia movies, which has Aslan as a lion. And then we have Madagascar, which has a lion who goes to Madagascar. However, there aren't lions in Madagascar, but he doesn't know that, I guess. He's the only lion there, and he encounters fossas, which are feliform but not feline. They're more like mongooses or civets. They're very mean in that movie. I have Tarzan, which has the leopard that Tarzan kills, the leopard that killed his parents. There's the Pink Panther, which I was like, what kind of animal is the Pink Panther? I guess he's a leopard. He's a pink leopard.
I guess so.
Then The Jungle Book has multiple big cats in it. It has Bagheera, black leopard, right? And then Shere Khan, the tiger. There's also Night at the Museum, which has reanimated animals.
Does it have big cats?
Yeah, from the exhibit of the taxidermy, the lions come to life. Or maybe there's more than lions, but yeah. Then there were 3 movies. I didn't know if you'd seen them or heard of them, so I didn't know if you should include them, but you can see them.
Mighty Joe Young, The Ghost in the Darkness. I've seen that. People always are commenting that
so
under
you've
the
seen
lion
The Ghost
video.
in the Darkness?
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Okay, so it's about man-eating lions, right?
Yeah.
And then Bringing Up Baby, it's a classic movie from the olden days. I haven't seen it, but she has a pet leopard in it. We don't have to discuss things that we haven't seen, but anyway. How many of these movies have you seen, first of all?
I've seen Two Brothers. I've seen Burning Bright. I haven't seen Life of Pi.
Really? Have you read it?
Nope.
Whoa. Crazy. Okay.
Haven't seen Born Free. Seen The Wizard of Oz. Seen at least one Narnia movie. And Madagascar, Ghost in the Darkness, Tarzan. I've seen some episodes of The Pink Panther, I think. Seen The Jungle Book. I feel like there's more that we're forgetting.
Well, I didn't want to include ones that are like documentaries.
Yeah.
Anyway, we might have missed something, but these were the ones that came to mind. I did do an IMDb search by keyword, so I feel like I got a lot. Let's start with the worst representations of felines in film. The Wizard of Oz, because lions don't walk on 2 legs, link arms with you, and go skipping down the yellow brick road.
The Beast of the Yellow Brick Road.
Yes, the sequel. Narnia movies is a very bad representation of lions because it's not even supposed to be a lion. It's an allegory for, Jesus. And I'm sorry, but a lion is not going to let you ride on its back and save you in a big battle. Yeah, and probably if a lion is killed, even if it's on an ancient stone table, the lion will not come back to life. But you never know, I guess.
Believe you came at me for spoilers. You've spoiled the ending of 2 movies so far.
Can we just put a giant spoiler alert sound before the beginning of this discussion?
I guess so.
Okay. I think everyone knows that that the Narnia series is an allegory for the Bible and that Aslan comes back to life. I'm sorry.
I had forgotten that he even died, and I'd seen the movie.
Okay, well, okay, I'm sorry. Anyway, Madagascar, I actually don't even know if I've even seen it all the way through, but it's probably not a good representation because I remember I didn't like it very much.
Yeah, I think
It's
they
just like a stupid kids movie.
they just did it as in like the Cowardly Lion again, like that style of character, except actually a lion.
Oh, right. And since we already agreed the Cowardly Lion is not accurate, yeah, because lions are not very cowardly, I would say. But that's what makes him a bad lion, is that he's cowardly, and that's why he's so ashamed of himself.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. What do you think of The Ghost in the Darkness?
That's a pretty good movie, and I mean it's based on a true story, so.
So it's a good representation then of big cats.
Yeah, the only thing is the two male lions of Tsavo didn't have manes. The male lions, they don't have manes, but they had manes in the movie.
Oh, I just thought of another movie. Spirit, with the horse narrated by Matt Damon. And in that movie, the horse has to kill the mountain lion that's stalking the horses.
I just thought of another one as well. Homeward Bound.
What? When does Homeward Bound have a...
It has a mountain lion.
Does it? Oh.
Yeah, because I remember Chance, I guess. He sees it and then he runs back to the other dog and he tells him that he saw like a huge cat and the other dog doesn't believe him.
Oh, yeah. That's so cute. I like that description of the mountain lion. Oh, I'll also say that the Pink Panther is probably the worst example of a cat that I've listed here. It has nothing to do with leopards' biology at all. They're not pink. They don't solve crimes. They're not very funny.
It could be funny. Who knows?
Well, yeah, I guess I've never heard a joke told by a leopard, but...
I just mean they might do funny things like cats do, like domestic cats.
Yeah. True, cats are funny. Well, let's talk about if we think any of these are very good representations. Actually, like Two Brothers, do you think it's a good representation of tigers? Or is it more feel-good family film, not accurate?
Well, from what I remember, didn't the tigers start to get out of control after a while and they had to release them?
Yeah.
Because the premise is both tigers were basically taken, like one for a pet and then one for like the circus.
Circus, yeah.
Although, would they be able to be released into the wild if they were raised in those conditions?
Normally not, but they remembered each other. Because they were released together, they had this pair bond. I don't know. I don't think it would actually help, but it was like they reminded each other of how to hunt. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's more like they're stunted. They're still in the mindset of being little baby tigers, but they're able to remind each other of what life in the wild is like, and so maybe they have a bit more chance. I wouldn't totally discount it that this could happen, that two tigers who have gone through trauma could help each other to survive in the wild if they like each other enough.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Maybe
I'm not a tiger biologist.
Unlikely, but not impossible, or something like that.
Yeah.
So
Burning
reasonably
Bright,
okay.
Yeah. Did you think Burning Bright was a good representation of a tiger?
I mean, the tiger was just trying to... Well, the tiger was already a man-eater, and that's from the beginning they say that. And then it was trying to...
Which was crazy. Like, why? Oh, right, because he's like, I need a man-eater for my circus because I want it to be super crazy and awesome. But that was a lie because he was actually trying to kill those kids.
And he was starving it. And then it was locked in a house.
The tiger.
So a tiger that had already eaten people was locked in a house with people and it was starving and it was trying to eat people. I guess it's fine.
Yeah, I think it's normal animal behavior. Life of Pi. I quite liked how in Life of Pi he, spoiler alert, he is able to train the tiger not to hurt him by like doing putting up strategic barriers and sometimes hurting the tiger and sometimes giving the tiger food in a way that the tiger was like, it's too much effort to attack this person. I don't really remember the details, but then the whole point of the movie and the book is that no one believes him and they're like, this is impossible, and that tiger you couldn't have done that with a tiger. There's no way you'd be alive. There's no way you and the tiger would be alive. But then he's saying like, do you believe the good story or do you believe what's more plausible? So it's sort of a moot point if this is plausible for the tiger. But I did find it an interesting portrayal of how you would survive on a boat with a tiger. So it's so inaccuracy. Born Free, I think, is very good. I haven't seen it since I got a degree and was an adult, but I think it's based on a true story, so it should be pretty accurate. You should watch it. Haven't you heard that song? It's like, born free, free as the wind blows.
Yeah.
Are we going to get copyrighted for that?
I hope not.
You looked so scared. I sang it bad enough that I don't think we will. But
I just remembered another movie that we were supposed to watch for ages. Remember Roar?
yeah, but that is like, has real footage.
Yeah, that's just people. They just started filming on a ranch where this guy had a bunch of lions and tigers wandering around.
Yeah. Tarzan, when he kills that leopard, and the leopard is like the evil leopard that kills his parents, do you think that's accurate? I think that leopard was trying way too hard to kill him. And to kill his parents. And to kill the baby him. Like, this is just a tiny little baby, and then the gorilla is, like, carrying him away, and the leopard's like, I desperately want that baby. Like, just go someplace else and eat something else.
Yeah, after a certain point, I feel like it wouldn't be worth the energy.
And he always shows up whenever people are having a moment to kill their, like, kill their parents, kill their baby, whatever. It's terrible. So I don't know if he's a villain, and it's not realistic that a leopard would be so evil.
Okay, people are probably going to comment about like man-eating leopards and stuff underneath, because there have been a lot of them.
I guess, but he just put so much effort into it, and he's like getting beaten up by Tarzan, and he's like, I gotta keep going with my evil plots. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
The mountain lion in Spirit, I guess.
I don't even remember the mountain lion in Spirit.
He was this rascally good-looking fella, and then Spirit had to go and beat him up. And then after he gets beaten up, Spirit doesn't kill him. He slinks away in shame and like defeat. I think a mountain lion would do that. I think a male horse protecting his pride would beat up a mountain lion, and that the mountain lion would go away. I don't know how easy it would be for the horse to beat the mountain lion, though. That's the only thing.
I don't know.
Because Spirit just escaped through his really strong bucking powers, which are demonstrated later on when he's trying to be broken by the evil American soldier people.
He wasn't evil. He nodded at him at the end, remember?
He was evil.
He gave him a nod.
He was evil. He tried to kill, like, all the Native American people, too.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I don't remember the movie that well.
It's a really good movie. You should rewatch it. Did you think it was accurate in Homeward Bound? I don't think it really had that much of a presence, so...
Yeah, I think it was just like one scene that it tried to attack them, and they didn't they like build a seesaw or something?
Probably something crazy like that. Yeah, I feel like a mountain lion would do that, try to kill the pets that are wandering unsupervised through the wilderness.
Yeah.
Jungle Book. What do you think of the Bagheera versus Shere Khan, Kings of the Jungle type thing?
Well, I don't think Bagheera would help the man
Protect
cub.
Mowgli?
I think the tiger would want to kill Mowgli, though.
Yeah, but would the tiger be motivated by his hatred for humans and something about fire and all that stuff?
Well, there's a lot of stories about tigers seeking revenge.
Really? Like actual revenge, or you think it's motivated by emotion like that?
Well, there was that story from like Eastern Russia, and
Where
Sobolinya.
it followed the person home or something?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But do you think a tiger motivated by revenge would ally with a snake? And do you think do you think a panther motivated to protect a human being would ally with a bear?
No.
Oh.
I guess not. And it is a bit much that Shere Khan is like that hell-bent on that one particular man cub who never actually did anything to him.
Yeah. Poor Mowgli. He just wants to live his life. Raised by wolves, a bear, and a panther. And then he wants to hang out with the orangutan. Or was that a chimpanzee?
Oh, I didn't want to hang out with him.
He did sort of for a little bit, and then he didn't.
Then he
He's like,
realized...
I don't know how to make fire! Help! He thought the dancing and the singing was pretty awesome, though. And all the bananas.
Yeah.
Classic trap. Okay, so I guess what we've concluded is when it's a kid's movie made for entertaining, it's not very accurate. When it's
Homeward
a movie
Bound
about...
was pretty good.
Oh, true.
And Spirit.
When it's like an animated thing about wacky felines going on an adventure, maybe it's not so good. When it's like sort of naturalistic, like Homeward Bound, it's better. When it's based on real events, such as The Ghost in the Darkness or Born Free, it's even better. We didn't talk about Lion King.
Oh,
Is Lion King an accurate representation of a lion, you think?
Well, a lot of people will say that a lion with a darker mane is more likely to attract the lioness or lionesses.
Right, but Scar is also really skinny.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like if they got into a fight, I think which they did, I guess. But if they got into a fair fight, if they got into a fair fight, I didn't spoil it that badly. If they got into a fair fight, I think it's clear that Mufasa would beat him. He's like twice his size.
It doesn't make sense that Mufasa is such a great and benevolent king. Like, he should have killed. Male lions frequently kill cubs, right? So if Nala isn't related to him, then she should be dead. So that either means he's not a very strong lion-like leader, or she's Simba's sister.
I think she's his sister, because there's the only other male adult lion is Scar, and I don't think
but according to canon, her father is a rogue lion from a different, like, I don't know. Also, are lions gonna ally with hyenas and or fight a war against hyenas?
Well, they did fight a war against hyenas in
Would
Kenya.
they ally with them to get their own throne back?
Maybe not.
Would lions sing a song about how it's the circle of life and how all these animals out there are like worshiping them, like they're like the king, and then the other animals that they eat are also their subjects, and it's all good. Everyone's cool with it.
They're very full of themselves when I think about it.
Yeah, they're like,
a lot of the songs are just about how great they are.
Everything the light touches is ours. Oh, what about those other animals that live there? Ah, they don't matter at all because we can kill them instantly. Like,
yeah.
Oh my gosh. So, but I guess it's not that accurate, I would say. But it's fun.
No.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any other thoughts on accuracy in feline film?
No. Is there any like pet peeve you have?
About what?
About like felines in film?
I guess I wouldn't like it. I don't like it when cats are portrayed as evil. So that really bothers me about Tarzan. And I guess The Jungle Book, but not really, because I don't...
Well, there's like one really good cat and one really mean cat.
Well, yeah. Because this is really shown in... this isn't a big cat, but in Lady and the Tramp, where the heroes are the dogs and the villains are the cats. And it just like makes me so upset, because obviously... This was made in the... 60s, I think, or maybe the 50s, and people who were making media thought in tropes a lot of the time, and the trope was like, dog is man's best friend, dog will do anything, dogs are gentle, they will protect the baby, cats are evil, you can't train a cat, like, cats have their own agenda. There's also the Asian, they're really racist against Asians. They combine that with cats are evil to make this like these evil Siamese twin cats, which is very upsetting, because it's like I want to root for the cats, but then they're just the worst Disney characters ever. They're horrible. It's like, yeah, I hate cats too, but then I think, no, I don't hate cats. They just made me hate cats for this movie.
It's like the movie Cats versus Dogs.
Oh yeah.
The dogs are the good guys and the cats are the bad guys.
Yeah, that's so mean. Like, cats are not bad guys. Cats are cuddly and they're good. Well, maybe if the movie was about the, like, wallabies in Australia, the cats could be the bad guys. Or about birds. Do you have a pet peeve about cats in media?
Not really. I guess what you're saying, that they're usually portrayed as the bad guys. Or sometimes just, like, the annoying ones.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever notice that in, like, cartoons? Like, there's the dog and then the cat is, like... if not evil, is kind of grumpy and mean all the time.
Yeah. Even in Homeward Bound, the cat's all prissy, like, oh, I don't know, I'm a cat. You dogs are so gross and stupid. I hate you.
Yeah, and I'm all posh and pampered.
Trouble. Yeah. It's and in the Aristocats as well, the cats are very posh and pampered. But I think that it does a really good job of spinning it around, because not only are they posh and pampered, they also have good survival instincts. And they're able to chill with the jazz cats in Thomas O'Malley. So they're not stuck up.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess that's it for Wild Chat. Feel free to comment and tell us your favorite movies about cats. Not about domestic cats, hopefully. Or please, because we would have gone on and on.
Please, God, not domestic cats.
about wildcats.
Subscribe to the YouTube channel for full episodes or download the MP3 from the links below.